They're off. In Punchestown's first Grade 1 of the season, the Unibet Morgiana Hurdle. 3 runners over 2 miles and 8 flights, and it's Zanny here showing the way as they turn into the straight, leading the stable companions Sharjah and Echoes and Rain. Straightening for the first flight, and it's Zanny here making the running from Sharjah, the 2018 winner, who's tracked by Echoes and Rain. On they come to the first flight, and it's Zanny here and Davy Russell, a couple of lengths in front of Sharjah and Patrick Mullins. Echoes and Rain and Sean O'Keefe on board the mare at the back of the field. Coming up to past the winning line. Good run before they reach the second flight, and it's Zanny here, tracked by Sharjah and Echoes and Rain. Last seen winning here at the festival, held up last of the 3. Heading up to the turn, Zanny here, leading by a length and a half to Sharjah and Echoes and Rain as they swing away to the second flight. Order unchanged. The 3 covered by 3 lengths. Zanny here tracked by Sharjah and Echoes and Rain, held up at the back of the field. At the second flight, Zanny here, Sharjah, Echoes and Rain. Just jumped into the back of her stable companion, Sharjah, heading down the hill towards the third flight. Zanny here, Davy Russell going along in the lead from Sharjah and Patrick Mullins. Echoes and Rain yet to settle for Sean O'Keefe. An exciting ride for Sean, Echoes and Rain, heading towards the third flight. And it's Zanny here over this one. Sharjah, good fluent jump up on the outside, landed on terms. 2 lengths to Echoes and Rain. About to swing into the back straight with another 5 flights left to jump, still in the same order. Zanny here followed by Sharjah and Echoes and Rain. Down the far side they go to the halfway stage, and it's Zanny here, Davy Russell, a length in front of Sharjah and another length back to Echoes and Rain. Patrick Mullins and Sean O'Keefe respectively on the second and third. Racing to the fourth flight, which is 5 from the finish as they reach the halfway stage. It's Zanny here, Sharjah and Echoes and Rain heading towards the 7 furlong point. And the last on the far side, this will be 4 from the finish. And it's Zanny here holding on to a small advantage over Sharjah, who's back up level. Echoes and Rain sitting right in behind them, racing to the 5 furlong point with 3 flights left to jump. Zanny here, Sharjah and Echoes and Rain. No changes, racing to the third last flight in the Unibet Morgiana Hurdle. Zanny here attempting to make every inch of the running, pursued by Sharjah and Echoes and Rain. At the third last flight, Zanny here, Sharjah, another good jump up on the outside. They're matching themselves heading towards the second last flight. Zanny here and Sharjah, closely followed by Echoes and Rain. Slight mistake, just fluffed that hurdle. Racing past their point of departure. They've 1 flight left to jump. And it's Zanny here by half a length to Sharjah, a length and a half off them, and third is Echoes and Rain as they swing into the straight to the final flight. And Zanny here is now ridden along for the first time. Sharjah's looming up on the outside, and the pair have raced on a few lengths in front of Echoes and Rain, heading for the final flight. And it's Sharjah coming there very strongly for Patrick Mullins, will just lead at the last. It's Sharjah over, jumped it beautifully from Zanny here. They're well clear from Echoes and Rain, and it's Sharjah returning to win a second Unibet Morgiana in 3 years for Patrick and Willie Mullins, beating Zanny here and Echoes and Rain.
What a marvellous horse he is. Sharjah, the top-rated horse in the field, the best horse on all-known form, and he has stamped his class all over the Unibet Morgiana Hurdle to win the race for the second time. Patrick Mullins has enjoyed some tremendous big race wins on this horse, Don, and he just continues to deliver on the big stage. What did you make of that?
No, he's a superstar, isn't he, Sharjah, Gary? He's just, Patrick Mullins looked very, very happy the whole way. Zanny here set the pace, but he didn't set an overly fast pace. We know that Sharjah's got that turn of foot, and Patrick Mullins just waited and waited for as long as he wanted before he delivered it, and when he did, Sharjah picked up and came away from his rivals really impressively. His jumping was superb as well. Zana here made one or two little errors around, but that's understandable. He's only a second season hurdler. Echoes and Rain, she was keen again early on behind, but looked like a sedate enough pace, and she got in tight to one or two of her flights as well. But Sharjah, he was just flawless throughout.
Yes, here we are, just on the way to the end of the back straight. Sharjah, there were a couple of occasions, weren't there, where he jumped up alongside Zana here, and Patrick Mullins was just happy to take him back, allowed Davy Russell to give him a lead for as long as he could. And he was just waiting, really, Don, for the moment when Russell would start to maybe up the tempo, and Zana here didn't really happen until they were going into the home turn. And the fact that Sharjah was sitting on his tail at that stage, you always kind of feared that Sharjah would have too many guns for him. That's how it proved.
Yeah, look, Sharjah, he's a dual champion hurdle runner-up. He's a four-time Grade 1 winner over 2 miles. He's got 2 mile pace, and he's only an 8-year-old. He's not an old horse, so he's got all the ammunition. He was the highest rated horse coming into the race. He travels, he's got that turn of foot, and you can see here Patrick Mullins even takes a little bit of a tug before he just gives him a squeeze, and he comes up on the outside of Zana here. And as you said, Gary, it's only now that Davy Russell asks Zana here on the crown of the home turn that he goes from and asks him to pick up, but Patrick Mullins is able to cover the move very, very easily. He's effortless there up on the outside. He's motionless. Meanwhile, in behind, Sean O'Keefe is rowing away on Echoes and Rain. She doesn't pick up. She's just been too keen early on. But Sharjah, he's just coasted down to the last, popped it, and zinged up the running.
Yes, and Zana here, to his credit, certainly doesn't go down without a fight. He sticks to the task well. Sharjah just comes across him there. Zana here gallops right to the line and finishes a good second. And I wonder if he was mind on, if he's okay after this, I'd be heading on to the Hatton's Grace Hurdle with him.
Yeah, like you'd think 2.5 miles just could be the thing for him. Like he's got that breeding. He's from the family of Zarkava, that Aga Khan breeding. It's always you always kind of look to go out and trip. It's a stamina type family. And yeah, 2.5 miles in a Hatton's Grace Hurdle. Like it is hard for 4 5-year-olds when they're taking on their elders in open competition, Gary. But this fella, he was one of our top juvenile hurdlers last season. His season kind of tapered off, I suppose, in the Triumph Hurdle and then back here. But he was very good at Down Royal, and yeah, he still could have an exciting season ahead, Zana here.
Yes, he's enhanced his reputation today. I think the races almost picked themselves for Sharjah, don't they? He'll be off to his beloved Leopardstown at Christmas, the Irish champion. What about Echoes and Rain? Will you give her another chance after this?
Yeah, look, it's a 3-horse race. It didn't look like they went a great pace. She was keen. It was her first run of the season. She was fresh. So look, with that run under her belt, back in a bigger field with a faster pace, you give her another chance. But she's still only rated 143 plus the £7 mare's allowance. She still has to improve quite significantly on what she did last year if she's going to get up to champion hurdle level.
Okay, lots to chew on then after the 2021 running of the Unibet Morgiana Hurdle. It's now 10 wins in the last 11 years in the race for Willie Mullins. Double here at Punchestown for him today. He's also on the mark down at Cork. Sharjah, what a hero he is, wins another one.